Welcome back, everybody,
to another week
of your favorite crypto podcast,
Sometimes Crypto,
the Unscripted
Crypto Podcast.
Ayo.
Hey, yo. We're back.
2 weeks in a row.
Look at that. Before we go on a hiatus again.
It's a work in progress. We gotta build up the habit again. Consistency.
Again, he uses his we terminology.
It was me. It's usually me.
The guy who's on night shift and struggling for his life right now.
Yeah, I don't even know what day it is right now. That's like this past 6 days.
You don't know what day of the week it is.
Yeah, I never know what day of the week it is.
That's a good way to live life.
William reminded me this morning, and yesterday, and the day before.
I only reminded him once.
But enough of that, I guess. People are here for our banter of like actual stuff, not our personal stuff.
What if they're here for both?
If you're here for both, just drop a
Alex,
comment. Be like, yeah, let us be like, yo, you guys are awesome. Tell me more about you.
That's good.
All right, William, what do you got? What do you got for us? What do you want to talk about?
Where was Bitcoin last week? Do you remember?
I saw it at 91, but then again, my Coinbase, I have like a widget on my phone, Coinbase widget, that just updates every like 20 minutes. So I don't even know if that's like all that accurate, because every time I look at it, I feel like it's just always the same price.
What we recorded last Thursday?
Yes, sir.
So we are pretty much exactly where we were last Thursday, give or take. Like we could have been as low as 91,000, all as high as 93,933, and we're currently at 92,500. After this morning being at 89,000, by the way. So we are
a little rally.
There's no rally. We're exactly where we are.
From 89 to 92. Yeah, a rally for the short term, but
this guy calling it a rally, please. But we are exactly where we were last week. Nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed. No new movement in price that's like significant.
Nope. Everything, like if anything, alts bleed more compared to Bitcoin. That's it. That's the only thing that's going on.
As expected.
Oh, I will state, I saw some crypto YouTubers, not a couple, a few, maybe a hand, like maybe 2 to 3, who are now saying we're in a super cycle. We're in an elongated cycle.
Yeah, that is.
We went from we're doom and gloom to now we're in elongated cycle, and we no longer follow the 4-year cycle. We follow monetary, a different cycle.
You know what they're doing? They're shooting up that hopium.
Sounds like it. They're just spraying and praying.
Yeah, that sounds like hopium to me. But it's a possibility, I guess.
We are the least floppy. We are the least flip floppy, I will say.
Just hold it long term, and you'll be okay.
Keep 4 years. You'll be fine.
4 years and you'll be in the green.
That's fine.
But I have heard that there was like some, I don't remember who it was, a CEO or like some prominent figure in the crypto space who gave like a super bullish case for Bitcoin. It was probably the most bullish case so far. It was a price prediction for somewhere in the 2040s, 2041, 2046. I don't remember, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah, so big range, but his price prediction was like 42 million, give or take.
God.
Yeah. So like essentially his thing was like in 20 years Bitcoin will be worth $40 million.
That's a lot. I don't know about that.
But
20 years. Yeah.
It's 20 years. A lot could happen in 20 years.
So exactly, man. So who?
I mean, a lot's happened in the past 12. So
yeah, I mean that's like saying that's the whole. That's like the whole. If you want to make wealth, all you really have to do is look at a city, draw 30 miles out, and buy there, and buy as much as you can. Wait 20 years and they'll develop.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's just like long-term planning.
But that's like buying Bitcoin. Going in 20 years, it could be worth 42 million.
At the end of the day, guys, one Bitcoin's one Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. Dollars are always going to be printed. Fiat in general, which is any government printed currency, they will continue printing.
Yeah. But that's really big. That's really crypto. Nothing's really happened. We're still in the same. We're in the same position we were last week.
Pretty much for now. Oh,
for now.
But like to add to like how some people are giving higher and higher price predictions for later times. There are like advancements in infrastructure and like just usability that we're seeing. Like obviously the ETFs were like a major one as of like relatively recent. There are legislations passed that would allow banks to custody cryptocurrencies for their clients.
Oh, you know that's important news. The banks can now be an intermediary for clients. That was approved.
So like essentially soon enough you will be able to hold your crypto assets within your bank. I wouldn't recommend that I wouldn't recommend that for people who are somewhat technically savvy. If you're like, let's say less technically savvy, older individual, yeah, sure, yeah, for the sake of diversification, go for it. But ultimately, not your keys, not your coin. That's definitely going to be the premise always.
I mean, you would want to keep a small percent available in the bank, though, tiny,
like
for just use.
There would be some benefit, but to like counter that argument, there are companies that are working on enabling Bitcoin transactions, particularly Square or Cube. Or no,
Did you change
Block.
their name?
It's Block now. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the payment terminals are still Square, but the company itself is called Block.
Okay. I mean, no pushback. I will agree. Like there will be other companies. You can also have a hot wallet on it. But I'm just saying for like the same level of risk as a hot wallet on your phone to like a bank account. I think it's like it's the same thing almost.
Yeah. Kind of true. Because at the end of the day, hot wallets on your phones are pretty like we covered a unpatchable
physical
exploit on a Android device last week. So like if it's unpatchable, like it's to a degree vulnerable, and if you have a wallet on there, like it's very possible that someone could steal it. But if you have it in the bank, there'll likely be all the safety regulations that banks currently have, like FDIC insurance of $250,000.
I don't think we'll fall under FDIC insurance.
Yeah, not right now. But like what I'm kind of like saying is like more so like it might get to that point at some like
could be.
But yeah, so Block, the founder or CEO of that company, Jack Dorsey. He's a big advocate for blockchain technology. That's why he changed the company from Square to Block. And there's so many vendors out there that use those terminals. So just by them alone switching over, like all like I want to say millions of companies, but I might be overshooting it. I don't know how many clients they have.
It could be hundreds of thousands of clients, if not million, maybe a million, or if not multiple millions. Because
Yeah, it could be. It's definitely hundreds of thousands. It could possibly be. It could also be millions.
It could be. It's probably millions. It's probably millions. I'm surprised if Google has that answer.
Probably not. Yeah, it's super. Yeah, so Square approximately 4 million businesses use Square as their point of sale system.
Yeah, after thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, it's probably millions.
Yeah, approximately 4 million clients of companies. So all these people effectively are at the edge of being onboarded, because I'm pretty sure that's something that the company has to like just configure really quickly to accept the payments in Bitcoin. So like if you are willing to spend your Bitcoin, and which you should be able to be willing to spend some of your Bitcoin for the sake of adoption, and you see someone using Square terminal, just ask them, hey, you're using Square, can I pay in Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Just popping out the question.
Big things.
So yeah, so like stuff like that I think is definitely helping the case for higher and higher Bitcoin prices in the future.
Yeah, the whole thing of we're early is like, yeah, we're still early, especially like adoption wise and wide scale use.
Yeah, granted, we're early, but the longer you wait, the lower and lower returns you'll see if you're looking for returns.
You know what? I'm gonna give. This is the only pushback I'll give. That's the argument of, I'll buy a house next year.
I don't understand that argument.
So like people always say, oh, I'll buy a house next year because I can't afford one now, or I rather wait for something to change.
Mm-hmm.
And every year he did that. Every year that happens, the price of the house went from $500,000 to $600,000 or $650,000 to $750,000. So like, it doesn't matter when you buy, but if you want to buy, you can afford to buy in that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the argument. Not even the argument. That's just like,
so that's not pushback though. That's pretty much agreeing with what I was saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying you could know, because you said if you want to get a return, buy now versus waiting. And I said a little pushback in the sense of, it's not really just buy now instead of waiting. Just buy when you can.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, buy sooner rather than later. Because the market is volatile, and you're never really gonna be. I don't think you're ever gonna really be able to get in at like ideal numbers. Like that doesn't exist. So like if you just buy it when you get an opportunity to buy, and you can hold it for 4 years, like that's your move. That's the time to do it.
Mm-hmm. What else you got for us?
So, since we're talking about Bitcoin, we did see some pretty big transactions recently.
We did.
Coming from a very well-known up-and-coming company. And I say up-and-coming just because it's not IPO'd yet.
Oh, who is it?
If I say who it is, you're going to know what the company is. Even though there's multiple options. Elon Musk.
Oh, it's SpaceX. Okay, I didn't know you were going to talk about SpaceX.
Yeah. So SpaceX is anticipated to go IPO next year.
No, it's not anticipated. It is confirmed. It's IPO next year.
Okay. Yeah. Good.
Elon confirmed it.
Yeah. But as of late, they have moved a lot of Bitcoin.
Oh yeah.
This was confirmed by Arkham Intelligence. They do a lot of like blockchain analysis.
Yes, they do.
And they saw that a wallet address that's like labeled to be owned by SpaceX transferred 1,021 Bitcoin to 2 addresses.
Okay, that's a good amount of Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's so they sent 407 Bitcoin to one address and 614 Bitcoin to another. And Arkham also said, like in a tweet, so like they posted this on their X. They have been moving around $100 million of Bitcoin every week for around the past 2 months now. Moving around.
Okay.
Yeah. So when they go IPO, I think their evaluation for the company is approximately $1.5 trillion.
Yes, it is.
That's insane. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But then again, SpaceX is like, I think SpaceX has way more potential to be worth way more than Nvidia.
I mean, they do different things, but yeah.
Yeah, completely different things. But I think SpaceX has the potential to be worth way more. Solely because of the fact that like there are so many more resources available in space, like material wise. If SpaceX has the lead on this, then they will likely be the first to get to mining resources
in outer space.
Yeah. And that would bring in an absorbently large amount of wealth. Yeah.
I mean, with the IPO of SpaceX, Elon Musk would be worth $950 billion.
950 billion?
Yeah. At a valuation of 1.5.
Yeah. So like that 1.5 evaluation is going to be raising the value of the company by $30 billion. Which that's money. Like they could reuse those aircrafts multiple times. Now, what I'm like interested in seeing is how the market's going to react, in the sense of like, cool, there's validation in the open market for a company that could reuse spacecrafts. So like, I wonder if any other companies are going to pop up after that.
We have Blue Origin.
I'm not familiar with Blue Origin.
Yes, you are. 100%. This is the one that Jeff Bezos owned.
Oh, yeah, and then isn't there one from
yeah, the other guy, I forgot his name.
Virgin Galactic?
Yep, him too.
I forgot about that, yeah.
They all have they're not I don't think they're as far ahead. They're not as far as Elon in sending rockets to the same level. But they're also would be in that race, and they would probably look into IPOing to get a good injection of cash flow, of funding, better said, cash flow.
Yeah, I see. I mean, to be quite frank, like SpaceX, even though they have a high valuation, they don't hold that much Bitcoin in comparison to their valuation. As of Wednesday, Arkham said that SpaceX holds 8,285 Bitcoin, valued at around $770 million.
I mean, they're not so much of a treasury company, like just a strictly very strongly based treasury company. I think they need a lot of liquidity. So
SpaceX is currently the 4th largest private company holding Bitcoin. They're the private company with the 4th largest private company
Bitcoin holdings
in terms of how much Bitcoin holdings. If they go public, however, they will drop to the 14th largest company in Bitcoin holdings in terms of public companies. Which is kind of interesting.
There are a lot of public companies that hold Bitcoin.
And they've sold a lot of their Bitcoin since 2022, because in 2022 they held like 25,000 Bitcoin.
Did they sell? I thought they didn't sell.
Well, they've shrunk their amount of Bitcoin over the years. So either they're selling it in terms of like maybe paying employees in Bitcoin, or just straight up selling it. I don't know what they did with it in particularly, but like, yeah, their holdings has gone down, so I'd consider that a sell. Maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm not saying they didn't sell. I'm saying I thought they didn't sell.
Well, their holdings went down from 25,000 to 8,000. That much I could say. Their holdings has gone down. If it's a sell or not, that's debatable.
So I'm not giving you pushback. I just Googled it to see if they've sold, and I just saw, like, I just Googled it. It says also, how much Bitcoin does SpaceX own? Also, it just says also holds a substantial amount of Bitcoin portfolio with 11,509 Bitcoin valued at over 1.27 billion. That's just Google.
Yeah, I believe that's outdated because this was information that came out recently.
This article came out. I'm not giving you pushback. I'm just like, I just Googled it.
You're quite literally giving me pushback right now, William.
Yeah, because this came out October 24th, 2025.
October, yeah. What month are we in? December.
They've sold 8,000 Bitcoin in 2 months.
So you're saying that Bitcoin that they've had, okay, I see what you're saying now.
I'm just saying they hold more Bitcoin than what you're saying. I don't. Again, this is just
how much Bitcoin. How much Bitcoin?
So this article says they're holding. It's moved. Give me a second. Putting it back up.
I see the reflection of your screen on your glasses.
I moved. So it says they hold 11,500. Yeah.
As of October.
As of, let me see. So right now it says as of December 5th, 2020. Oh no, as of October. Yeah. As of October 27th, 2025, they hold that much Bitcoin.
Okay. Well, what I had said was that they held 25,000 Bitcoin in 2022. In 2022, they had 25,000. In October, they had 11,000. And now they have 8,000.
My fault. I thought I misunderstood you. I'm sorry. There's no argument here then. I apologize entirely for interrupting you and wasting your time. I misheard completely.
I just did. I wasn't sure what you were getting at.
I misheard completely then.
But yeah, so like they've been moving Bitcoin throughout the year, or shrinking their holdings over the years, obviously. But it is unknown. It's like completely unconfirmed right now if this is because if there's any correlation with their like IPO coming up.
Could be, maybe.
So I think that's interesting.
Yeah, which their IPO, that's a lot of money. I wonder if the stock's gonna rally upwards or push down when they IPO, just because of Elon hate.
Yeah. Oh, speaking about Elon hate, I saw this car the other day. It's a Tesla, and I was like, that's a very interesting decal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the decal says anti-Elon Tesla Club.
Oh. While owning a Tesla?
And then, yeah. And then the other thing that I saw was baby on board decal, where the baby is Grogu.
Okay.
From
Star Wars?
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And then you're never going to guess what is written on their license plate.
I won't guess it. Tell me.
Let me see if I could show it on the camera. Enhance. It says L Furry.
So you're saying he's a furry? I can't read it. You're pixelated.
Oh, damn it. It's crystal clear. It's actually
I believe
better on. Yeah, and Disney decal. I was like, that's exactly like kind of on brand. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny. Yeah. You know what? You know what else that's like? They were putting decals also on Tesla saying, "I bought the car before Elon supported Trump." Just so they'll be like, I bought the car beforehand. I didn't know anything was going to happen, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, a good product's a good product.
Amen.
But
you
at the same time,
can't argue that.
At the same time, people, if you don't agree with the politics of a company, you don't have to support. You don't have to necessarily buy the product. Because, I mean, I totally get that argument. It's like, if you don't like Trump and the guy that owns the company that you're purchasing products from, like, you might not want to.
You don't have to support them at all.
Product. Yeah, like that's totally fair.
Now, if you want something, that product in the industry, and that's the best option, like on paper.
Yeah. Sometimes you might have to bite the bullet.
You might have to compromise on that, but that's on you.
Yeah, that's a decision that every individual would have to make on their own.
Yeah, I mean, so talking about companies, good way to stroll into it. We talked about it before we recorded, and you stated that you haven't been following, but did you see the Netflix Wonder Brothers buyout acquisition?
Yeah, I have heard of it, and then I saw like one like reel on Instagram where it's like, like it's a Netflix opening, and then goes into like the Warner Bros. And then the guy's like, "Oh yeah, it's because of the buyout." And then after that, HBO. And then like,
because of the buyout.
HBO. Yeah, and then like,
Discovery Channel.
Cycling, and then it starts cycling through so many other things, and he's like, "Okay, this is." He's like, "How about we just play a game?"
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, it looks like Netflix is acquiring the rights to like all the media. Is that
everything. Everything, all the media, TV
like
shows, all that. They're buying
DC,
all of that.
I don't even know what else. That's all I know about Warner Brothers, if I'm being honest. I don't know.
Spider-Man. No, that's Sony, not Warner Bros. I take that back.
No, well, that's Marvel now.
No, they haven't bought it out, or they did.
I don't know. That's a good question because I do know that because for Far From Home, not Far From Home. That's the third Spider-Man movie with Doctor Strange. Like they brought in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, so there had to be some licensing stuff going there. They've always done licensing agreements. I just think they were in talks to Disney wanted to buy it, and they just jumped it in between the chair, and that's just behind me. Your dog got hops.
Oh, dude, she almost one time we were singing "Happy Birthday" to one of my girlfriend's cousins, and there was the cake was on the table. If we did not catch the dog midair, it would have landed on the table in the cake.
That dog got hops.
This camera can see it. It's right. She's right there.
I don't see her.
The big camera caught it.
Yeah.
So they bought their Warner Bros. Is being bought out with all their media for $87 billion.
Damn, that's a pretty penny.
And if the deal does not go through, Netflix will still pay Warner Brothers $6 or $4 billion.
Really, just for all the like legal fees.
Not I wouldn't say even legal fees, but just
it's like a in-kind
between.
gesture.
Yeah.
In-kind gesture. Damn, Netflix really wants that then.
I mean, I think Paramount looks like wants it more. Because Paramount also, for everyone who doesn't, Paramount put a bid in hostile takeover to buy them out at $106 billion.
$106 billion?
Yeah.
Damn. They
all cash offer for everything though.
All cash?
All cash offer for everything.
They
Netflix. Netflix deal was not all cash. It was like $40 billion cash, and then everything else in like other
stocks
assortments.
And annuities.
Yeah. Well, Paramount Skydance is 106 billion all cash for everything Warner Brothers, everything that they have.
Damn.
So, I'm curious just to see if the government is going to allow them to do either one of these deals.
Yeah, that would be
just because of monopoly laws.
Fair, yeah, because I don't know how many companies there are in that industry.
There's a few, but Netflix is like the biggest one. But hear these numbers out. So Netflix subscription is 300 million subscribers. I think this is a yearly number.
Netflix has
Warner Brothers.
Million.
Yeah, subscribers. Warner Brothers, like HBO Max plus Discovery Plus, is 128 million, and Paramount is 79 million.
The winner is.
Sorry.
All good. So the reason I find this number interesting is if Netflix were to take those subscriber counts for Warner Brothers, it puts them ahead of everyone else by quite a bit in paid per subscriptions.
Subscriptions.
Yeah. However, if Paramount were to get the deal done, it puts them a lot closer if they were to like keep the same amount of subscribers, subscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
If they were to keep it the same, though, it also puts Paramount much closer in terms of like people watching to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see if it plays out.
Yeah.
Or if government just goes, nope, we're not allowing this. This is too much concentration in the market.
A lot of people are very upset with Netflix as of late. There's not
really
good sense. Yeah. People do not like Netflix right now. Sentiment is Netflix bad.
Is down. I mean, I will say, I think that might change though, because we have Avatar: Last Airbender season 2 coming out. The live action.
This live action, yeah. We also got the second season for One Piece live action coming out 2026.
Also, and both, and I don't like any.
But that's not gonna change the sentiment of Netflix itself. That's more so just like anticipation for that series. People like the series; they don't like the provider of that series.
Maybe,
like, for example. I was really looking forward to watching Frankenstein by Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah.
October during Halloween. However, Netflix has like the rights to that movie, and there was a very limited screening. Like, I think you could only watch that movie in theaters. I wanted to watch it in theaters, and I think you could only watch it. I might be a little hyperbole. Like, I don't know the exact number. All I do know is that you're just what.
My girlfriend just got here, rang the bell, and the dog jumped out of my back and crashed into a little stand we have here. And I was just like, God damn! And everything was just rocking. I'm like, is it gonna fall? Is it gonna stay? Is it gonna fall? Or is it gonna stay?
Oh, that's funny.
Give me 7 seconds to open the door. But you can keep on talking. I am listening.
Okay, cool. So I wanted to watch this movie in theaters, and because Netflix had the rights to it, and I don't know why they did this, you could only see it in very few select theaters. One thing that I saw was like there's only 7 theaters in California showing the movie. So like I checked all the theaters near me, and not one of them had Frankenstein showings. Then the movie didn't get released on Netflix until like November 7th. A Frankenstein movie didn't get released until November 7th, and only had like 7 showings in theaters for Halloween. I was upset.
They missed So, I mean, that happens now, though. Like with the majority of movies, because they all have owners of the property rights or digital rights.
Yeah, but my thing is, like, no theaters were showing it. So Netflix just wants to end cinema.
Maybe. I'm not going to argue that. But I also saw a lot of people. I saw a lot of posting that people were prefer Netflix to buy out Warner Brothers than Paramount.
Okay, I mean, that's a different discussion, but why?
So, from what I saw, main reason was they think just Paramount might be inferior. And I think it's Paramount or a Porsche or Skydance. I think it's owned by a partial amount from China.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So
that
they're
that might
worried
be
about,
the
like,
only.
Chinese propaganda popping up in movies.
Looks like it.
Okay. Interesting. There's different things you got to be concerned here now, because like another thing with like Netflix is that they make these cookie cutter series or TV shows and movies that's like, okay, this is just the same show that you just watched but in a different flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these like shows, they're like you see a pattern. It's like, okay, like there's no real substance. There's no art there. So you could get Netflix where there's no art, or you could get Paramount where it's might have Chinese propaganda.
I mean, yes. So I would not argue. I would say that if Wonder Bros does get bought out, you can also assume that a lot of the people there could potentially stay though, and continue writing for those. Now, what I would be curious in seeing is Netflix gonna shell out the money necessary to produce those shows like Game of Thrones, or not Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, and all these other shows that HBO had lined up in the Game of Thrones universe.
Yeah, because House of the Dragon, the next season's coming out, season 3, I think it is.
Yep.
2026.
And there's one more after that.
There's another another prequel, or I think it's a prequel. Something of the Seven Knights.
The Seven Knights, yeah. It's also a prequel. It's before this.
It's okay, before House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like those are both very anticipated for sure. And
the new Harry Potter.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many things coming out in terms of like cinema or like theater movies this year.
Well, those are all shows.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But like in general, like there's a lot of stuff coming out 2026. It's going to be insane.
There's a good amount of it, yeah.
I'm really excited for Avatar. Not The Last
Fire and
Airbender.
Ash.
Fire and Ash. That one's really cool.
Looks good. You know what James Cameron said? I saw his tweet saying that he said if Avatar Fire and Ash does not produce revenue, they're not making they're not making another Avatar.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
But when has it and not?
What do you mean? There's only two.
There's only two, and they both made There's only two Avatars, and they both made over $1 billion.
Yeah, but like both of those Avatar movies took forever to make, and then this one, a year after, like a year and a half, 2 years after.
Well, he did state the production quality wasn't there, so now it is there. So he means he can send them out like pancakes, quick, like McDonald's when they first came out.
So what had happened was they were recording a lot of this new movie, Fire and Ash, simultaneously
At the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
All right, then. So what's the issue here? He thought ahead.
He thought ahead.
What I'm saying is there's enough like data as of right now to assume it could potentially make $1 billion if it's as good as of a story as the first two.
Yeah.
And as of right now, there's no indication the story should be garbage.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, it's true.
So I feel like that comment's just kind of like I'm spitting at myself
phrases.
Unnecessarily.
Yeah, because like everyone who's seen the first two movies, like if you've seen
Are watching
you might you might have seen the first movie and not liked it and not watched the second movie. But if you saw the second movie, you liked the first movie, and I'm almost certain you liked the second movie, so you're gonna go watch that third movie.
It's not off. You want to know my hypothesis? If you watch the first movie and you watch the second one, you can agree that the second movie is as good as the first, if not a little bit better in some scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
Yeah,
come on now. Also, the Fire and Ash tribe looks like they'll mess you up. Like they look a little more violent than the Water and the first group.
I don't know. Yeah, they're different environment. I'm curious. I mean, it's just that's a very beautiful movie. I do like that movie.
You know what the crazy part is? We're rooting against the human race for the most part.
I mean, they're also garbage in this movie. Like they're literally destroying.
You
the
think
planet.
you think you're not? You think the human race isn't doing that for the one time? We do it to each other, and we live on the same planet.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
You think we're not gonna do it to an entire species we don't know and think that we think there are
100%.
enemies?
And specifically for immortality, yeah, the human race would absolutely do it.
So, but we are the human race. The majority of people would maybe not even people. The majority of governments will agree we should do this, even though the people may not want that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What I'm saying is we're rooting against ourselves, and we can't we're doing something wrong here, guys.
There's a lot of very deep introspective points or themes in those movies. It makes you really think. At least I think so.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know what?
Beautiful movie.
It's great. I think it'll make money. I just think Warner Brothers. You know what? I think might happen with Warner Brothers.
What?
Before they decide to sell, I don't want them to sell. I don't want them to get bought up by either group. I want them to have to sell, not to have to sell, but to stay like a company, or if they are sent to sell, that they have to sell parts of their IPO out before to other competitors.
Mm.
That way, Netflix doesn't get as big of a share, and we get more diversity in what gets put up where.
Yeah.
Because the likelihood of Netflix putting up everything or keeping everything up is
Netflix that's slim to none.
Yeah. Also, the other question would be, if Netflix were to get the rights to HBO Max shows, will they keep HBO Max running, or will they put all the shows just on Netflix?
Ooh, good question.
Right? And are they going to put them on?
Hulu's owned by Disney, and
they have
has Disney Plus and Hulu.
Exactly. And not just that, Warner Brothers has HBO Max and Discovery Plus, and they also have its separate apps. They just have a monthly. You can buy the more cost-effective version to have both. Mm-hmm. So, also curious to see how they would handle it. But if they don't do if they have to sell, I would love for it to be all sold apart.
Yeah, it would be nice.
But yeah, that's Warner Brothers for you.
But that's just more government influence, being.
Well, that's monopoly laws that everyone agreed with. We shouldn't have monopolies.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think we both agree. We don't want government overreach. We do think we do need guide rails.
Some level of no, you cannot do that.
We already get we already get buildings being built garbagely. Maybe these guide rails make it a little less garbagely.
Yeah. Fair.
Right? Definitely need some measures, because if not, it'll be a mess. Mm-hmm.
Well,
on this note, I think it's. Yes, go for it. Go for it.
No. It's all you.
Oh, I was gonna say no, you. Oh, because I was gonna say real quick before I forget, we had Fed rate cut yesterday. They dropped it another 25 basis points, and Powell kind of made it clear. The sentiment is there may not be. We may put a pause on rate cuts for the future for a bit. Mm. I think he's noticing that the labor market is still getting real soft. Rate cuts, inflation is still rising up higher, and that it's not working out the way he wanted. So I think he wants to give it some time to see what cooks.
Yeah. Do you know how he tends to open up those discussions? Those
he goes. Yeah, he goes.
He has two openings, specifically two. I just don't remember one of them.
For the most part, I think he just goes. So we have decided that the rate cut will stay the same for XY reasons from the labor market data.
No.
Or good. Oh, you mean good afternoon or good morning?
It's good. It's if it's morning or afternoon, he'd be good morning, good afternoon. But then there's another one that he says, and it's there's people betting. It's it's like, oh, depending on what he says, off of that
Market
alone,
goes up or down.
Yeah, off of that alone.
I mean, want me to add one to you? I mean, they also do it with like what color tie he wears.
The
People
market
are just bored.
The prediction markets like is growing at an accelerated pace now.
Is that so much easier like to predict in the prediction markets and to just like to add the caveat also just to gamble, because it's not the same thing, but a lot of gambling sites also do predictions.
Mm-hmm.
So like, it's also just easier.
But it's not just gambling sites, exchanges like Robinhood has prediction market now.
Also true, yeah. I bet it. I placed the bet on who's gonna win the 2024 election. I made a prediction. Yeah. Paid out pretty well too, for what it was.
Election.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, dude. I remember when we did that for the inauguration speech.
And we got cooked.
Yeah, only one of them. We only got saved because of the one that saved us. Like everything.
The drill baby drill.
Drill baby drill. That
one cooked.
Dude, everything. I was like, for sure. I was like, he's saying this, he's saying that. He said none of it. He only said drill baby drill.
He knew that was the one that needed to hit.
So I was like, at least I got my money back.
Yeah. Quick side note. My camera has like 2 bars of battery left, and I can't connect it back to the charger because it turns off everything and powers back on apparently the whole system. Yeah. So just want to throw that out there.
I only have one more story, if I'm being completely honest. And even then, it's not too much of a
it's a short one.
It's not too much of a story, even though it probably has already happened. I just haven't found it.
What's up? Tell us.
Do Kwon was sentenced earlier today.
Okay. I did hear that. Was
that
Judge today?
Paul Engel. Yeah. So if you could search it up, as I read my notes, essentially. So essentially, he had back in August pled guilty to like a bunch of different 30's not the number, to a bunch of different for like cases, charges. And he was, so this has to do a lot with what happened with Terra.
I'm surprised that they took so long to catch him and then to...
Yeah. I mean, so he was arrested in 2023 in Montenegro.
Yeah. But it took a year to get him.
I mean, he was using forged passports to move around.
Yeah, left and right.
Yeah, he was like at some point in the UAE, in Singapore. So there was like, he was like trying not to get caught for real. So essentially what happened was Terra Luna, which was the major US stablecoin that was not backed by anything. It was strictly algorithmic. It collapsed back in 2022. You're raising your hand?
I am raising my hand just to say you're right. It wasn't backed by anything, but they did start to build a treasury, but the treasury was not able to hold up because of how quickly everything dropped.
I see. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I have you covered with my notes.
It's okay.
So like back in 2022, it literally collapsed.
It was ugly. People lost money.
$40 billion were like just
liquidated,
wiped
essentially.
Away. Yeah. So this also impacted 2 other companies that went bankrupt, FTX and Celsius. Both of those founders, CEOs are already in jail. But yeah, that was like a major thing when that did happen.
Is there more to this? I just want to know so I don't interrupt you again.
So before you tell us what the outcome was, I do know that like, so I mentioned FTX and Celsius. Those 2 individuals have been already like sentenced to jail. Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years for his offense. and the CEO of Celsius, Alex
Mashinsky.
Mashinsky,
Something.
was given 12 years
Okay.
earlier this year in May 2025. So I do know that there was like some statement by I think it was the DOJ that said that he should get a 12-year sentence, and then his defense attorneys were saying that he should get, where is it? Oh, I didn't write it down.
Damn it.
Yeah. I have Binance founder with CZ. We know that he also got he pled guilty to some like not being compliant to anti-money laundering laws, but he served 4 months, and he was then later
Pardoned.
Pardoned.
Which is funny. Trump goes, I don't even know the guy.
Yeah, but he's also very involved with the company, or like has used that company before Binance. So I don't know how that.
Right. I just think it's funny, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, so I don't know how much his defense attorneys were trying to get him to. Wait. Actually, I do hear. I
right.
did.
8
So
years.
it said he got sentenced to 8 years.
No, what his defense attorney wanted were 8 years.
They were asking for 5 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So earlier before that, Do Kwon did set out like a letter to the judge, and I'm gonna read the quote. He says, "I alone am responsible for everyone's pain. The community looked to me to know the path, and I, in my hubris, led them astray. I made misrepresentations that came from a brashness that is now a source of deep regret." And so, like, part of what the attorneys sent, who's like, "Oh, his hubris and
He's showing
desperation."
remorse.
Yeah, it's like that's why he did this.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they were trying to get him to a 5-year prison sentence. What do you get?
Oh, I thought you knew.
Oh no, I don't. I thought I told you that I didn't know.
Oh,
I was like,
okay. I didn't hear. I didn't. But he got 50. He got sentenced to 15 years.
15.
So, I'm upset with this
Yeah, how come?
because I think one, he deserves more than 15. But I believe I will believe the only reason he got less is because he pled guilty to all his crimes, while the Sam Bankman-Fried, SBF, and Mashinsky, I think. I actually don't know Mashinsky if he pled guilty or he pushed back, so double check that. But he got less than FTX than Sam because he showed remorse and pled guilty to all his crimes. Which, in my opinion, I still think he deserves more than Sam, because he also messed people up heavy.
Yeah, I just don't know the details of it. If it's like, it seemed to
No,
me
that's
like it was a flaw in the actual like system itself, not so much actual like fraud.
That's maybe.
I'm not familiar with the case. Like, one thing I know for a fact is that SBF committed fraud. Like, that guy is a fraudster.
Alex, if it was a problem in the protocol, you don't run from the cops for almost a year.
That's true.
So there was some level of fuckery.
He's also facing charges in his home
country.
His home country, South Korea.
South Korea, I believe, or yeah, should be, or Singapore. I don't know, but it would have to be one of the two.
South Korea, yeah.
South Korea. Is that he does a lot of business in Singapore, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm searching up the Alex Mashinsky thing. He did plead guilty.
Okay. So that's probably also why he got a lesser sentence than Sam. Which, again, I understand why. They want easy convictions, make sure they can get them locked up and not like go to try and risk it. So they have to provide better deals. if you plead guilty. I understand that. I still sucks because I think you would have these two dead to rights to be able to push for a harder sentence.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A bunch of garbage people.
At least you're getting some jail time.
Yep. Well, with that, I think you might be running out of battery on your phone.
I have 1 bar left. Yeah, you're right on the money.
So, if you guys made it this far, tell us which story you've enjoyed the most. Specifically, I want to know what you liked. And that way we'll know how to better select stories in the future.
That's true. And to Alex, he's beautiful.
If you haven't already, share, subscribe,
Like.
Yep.
Comment,
You know
notification bell. Do the huge. Do
Yeah,
what every other
huge.
person tells you to do.
Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in
To another week.
of your favorite crypto podcast,
Sometimes crypto.
the Unscripted.
Crypto podcast.
Ayo.
Hey yo.
Ayo.